it enough of... Need something...
Six. Eight. Permanency. Okay. Permanency it is. Strike.
Sorting through this old... Lord Glycos told us...
249. Boom. I look like a UFO. This is the UFO built in Titan Quest 2. Ichthian bow.
That was an Ichthian warhawk. It sounds like they've rallied against us.
Okay, things are easy.
That Titaneer looks like it's almost been
Hello,
completely
little
drained of energy.
Did you think I wouldn't notice you scurrying around down
Yes.
there? Snatching scraps, listening in. You are snatching at discarded scraps of divinity. Barely shadows that I left behind. Even then, it would be too much for you. You're just a blind pawn of the Moirai. Because of them, you know more suffering than
Yeah.
you can imagine.
They almost killed me, this is hardcore. I cannot die.
Is that it? Is it over? Is it safe to fully absorb the Nemesis energy now?
Yes, if you are talking, this means it is safe.
Let's hurry back to Glaukos. I have a bad feeling about all of this.
Ornate fire scepter. Glaukos will have to wait. I got to explore the whole map first. That way. Dun, dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, 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 dun. Hour. Ooh. This is the dinosaur attack, the footprint of the dinosaur. Yahoo! Yeah! That should be a dead end. I'm going to the dead end.
Give me the apple. No, the apple.
Well, I don't
is
care about
dead.
the apple and who gets it.
You should have chosen.
Either way, this side event always gives me crappy items. I have to explore all this place there. Let's do just that. Sagaris. Hello, Epic Gamer. How are you doing? Da, 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 da. Feel like key bracers. Yes, I saw the interview. Some nice info came out of the interview, and now we are waiting. After the interview, they released a blog post, and now we are waiting for Chapter 3 to come out. They haven't said when they will release Chapter 3. All they said was soon. Artifacts, yeah, probably. Hey Psyche, how are you doing? Yeah! Yellow bow. Whoa. Wait. If you need to wait. Lab of Devastation. Yeah, but it is a two-handed. It is not a single one. He said artifacts are one of like trademarks of Titan Question, so they will come later on to make the original feel of the game. Yeah, okay. Later on could mean through an expansion, though. It doesn't necessarily mean that the base game will have artifacts.
Carrying too much.
He is carrying way too much. Now he is not. Or maybe they will bring them in the base game, we don't know. But They said about artifacts, and that's very good. This game needs artifacts. Not necessarily, but it needs it because Titan Quest 1 also had artifacts, and artifacts are awesome in general. So, bringing artifacts back to Titan Quest 2 would be very important, I would say. Do you like artifacts, Epic Gamer? Okay, talk to this thing, Ichthian Peddler.
More gold. More gold.
Ten Embers of Night. Artifacts, good idea, bad implementation. I guess you are talking about Titan Quest 1 implementation. What is bad with artifacts in Titan Quest 1? That shows they actually give to search about the game. Yes, of course they give. I think I have explored and done everything in the left side of the map. Let's go back there. To begin the right side of the map.
Need something? He's just to the north. He said there's something he wants to show you.
Hey, you made it to camp. I'm glad you made it free. If you're heading, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Zoom in a bit. Bit carabit. Da, da, da.
Lord Glaucus.
Only divine artifacts, Epic Gamer. Don't you like the other artifacts? Lesser and greater. No creativity, just another item slot with stats. The item skills are best part of them, but they can be used at free will. On top of them, farming them with little turbo system is a pain. Yeah, okay, it is not perfect. But isn't it better having those artifacts rather than not having them? I mean, even if someone doesn't like the artifacts, how they work, they can simply avoid using them. And those who like them, they can use them. I agree though that most of the item skills shouldn't rely on random procs, but they should be skills that we would activate whenever we want it. Of course they would have their own cooldowns, but I mean they wouldn't trigger by random chances and circumstances.
What? It's she's making. Yes, probably. Good thing. Good luck. I'll be here, waiting for you when you're done. Hopefully.
Hello, Crossbones.
Need something. You aid Lord my ship. Will you keep an eye out for him? Thank you. Be wary beyond these walls. Pirates.
How much do I have? 23 coins. You're fascinated about the idea of divine arsenal. Aha. Hello, Firapan. What's up? Troubleshooting your PC because Bluetooth doesn't go to work and watching the stream at the same time. Oh. Do you have a USB stick that is a Bluetooth stick? I have such a stick, it is very old. It should be 20 years old at least, and it still works. But the thing is that I don't really need to use Bluetooth if I want to transfer files from my phone, for example. I just connect it with a USB cable, and that is much faster than Bluetooth after all. Help. It has worked before. Your motherboard should support it according to the internet. Aha. Is this a desktop? Are you talking about a desktop or a laptop? Grab Excel. Okay. Helm, Dory of Death, Fillaki Bracers. A desktop PC. You guess it is USB Bluetooth. Well, I haven't heard of desktop motherboards having integrated Bluetooth devices. I don't know. Maybe there are motherboards like this, but I haven't seen any. Oh, Roy, the old gamer. You are using your father's account now, Siva. People complaining that RPG and exploring element is missing from the first game. First of all, what do you mean by RPG element? Exploring in the first game is more linear. But there are some places in the first game that are very open wide, and you can not really get lost, but you know, there is actually exploring to be done. And especially if you play Ragnarok Act, the DLC Ragnarok that comes with an act, or Eternal Embers DLC's act, which is very huge. There you can get lost actually there. There is lots of exploring to be done in Titan Quest 1. Now, I don't know exactly some people what they mean when they say exploring, but when we are talking about RPG, what do we mean? I should go there first, I think. Da 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 da. Run, 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 ra, 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 run. So, how many days left before this year 2025 dies out? 4 days. Hey, great job, what's up? Hello, Mask, what's up? Can you show me the details of the skill number 1? This one. This is the skill. You get metal orbs orbiting you. They deal strike damage, and you have total damage and weapon damage as additional damage. Consume elemental diffuser to deal at plus 29 damage of the consume type. Da, 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 da. Hippias.
I'm human again. Oh, thanks. So the three of us would. I'll. Goodbye.
Hippias. Let's be careful, one death will be the last
Those gods curse
for
bad.
this
I can handle myself from here.
character. Pam, 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 pam. The metal orbs are super duper powerful. You have used to defeat Pan the Forest God. Yeah, this mastery has some very powerful skills. No need to worry about the old Hippias. You remember that one from Titan Quest 1. The old Hippias! Let's go this way then. Your gold is mine now. Yeah, this way. Nope. I don't want to go this way. Or maybe I should. Okay, let's go. Hey!
You!
Yes, me! Hey you, hey me, hey everyone! Kill the boar, eat the boar, cook the boar. Titan Quest 1 is memory that we relive. It is memory that stays with us even after we die. The cage key. Okay, I need to find the waypoint up here.
Thanks. Thank you. Before that. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for saving my ass. Hey, artifacts! You have a weapon that cannot free some prisoner from a wooden cage and need a key? Yep. Not only do I have a weapon, but I have very powerful spells and attacks as well. But I cannot break down the cage. Maybe because if I try to break down the cage itself will hit that person and maybe it will wound or even kill that person, so maybe it is not really advised to attack the cage. Especially if the cage's first name is John. If you get my point. If the cage's first name is John, do not attack the cage. Vigorfield around. Vigorfield is not here today, at least not yet. I don't know if he will come. Da-da-dun, dun, dun. Oh, a waypoint. Should I go to the Temple of Kronos now? Isn't there a new something like a horror game called something like Kronos? But not with K Kronos, but with CH Kronos. White again. Yes, Artifacts, I have a Discord server, but it is actually dead. I mean, almost nobody speaks. Nobody participates there. It is called Kronos the New Dawn. Aha.
Carrying too much.
Is that a good game? Have you tried it? Is it something like Dead Space or something else? Let's go this way, and then I have to go back to sell stuff before I can pick up stuff, because I got more stuff to be able to buy stuff. You'll need to pick up stuff, sell stuff, get stuff, to equip stuff, to stash stuff, to save stuff, to trade stuff. It is all about stuff, lots of stuff. The Temple of Kronos. Teleports! We need to revive the Discord. Oy, oy, oy. Stretching like a bitch.
Need
A
something
bitch without a
magic.
sun. Cold resist, poison resist, glassy heat sense, poison resist, thermic. Okay, equip this one. Put that one there. Nice. Now let's go back to the Temple of Kronos. And I have to remember to avoid all traps here, because if they kill me, I'm dead forever. It seems like Dead Space. Have you played the Dead Space, guys? Those games are awesome, super awesome.
You found your way here. I'm excited for you to
You're excited for me? I know, you're excited to see me naked. You're such a bitch, divine bitch. Okay, let's go from left to right. We will go clockwise. This way. Boom. A trap that failed to kill me. You liked Dead Space 1 the most. The classic one. Yeah, this game is slower than other games. But there are skills that can boost your movement speed or items that will boost your movement speed.
But she could be listening in, observing us.
Noble Heart. Wait. Noble Heart is... Marble Heart, not Noble. Marble. But strike armor per level. Pierce armor per level, torso, shield. Okay, let's put it on the shield.
I've got a bad feeling. Keep your wits about you unless you fancy a quick trip to Hades.
Necrotic bones.
Ah, monsieur, I have...
Rise, fallen brothers! Defend
You are dead meat already. Call me Freddy.
Ah, Electro, my loyal dog. Spent centuries using petty tricks to stave off old age. In exchange for his loyalty, I gave him true immortality.
No, wait.
How cruel of you to take it from him. After everything
Nemesis
you did.
mentioned having two friends here. I wonder if there's another priest here somewhere.
Bracers. Green bracers.
Oh, gods.
Power leaf axe, okay. I have to use 3 more braziers. One is here. Oh!
It appears
Who are you? Continue. Nope. First you need to click on this one, the Ancient Diary. Then click Klimenos, listen to me.
Mistress, have you returned?
Yes, it is I, Mistress Nemesis.
Mistress, the Ichor of Titans. Nemesis, please, remove your energy from me.
Darksiders 3 is $4. Do you think that game is good? Darksiders 3 is one of my top favorite games ever, first of all, and second, it is one of my top favorite Souls-like specifically games ever. It belongs to my top 5 Souls-like games, but when it comes to games in general, it belongs to the top 20, my favorite games of mine, I would say. So that game is, especially if you like Souls-like games, because it has some core Souls-like mechanics. In my opinion, that game is absolutely satisfying to play. For people that don't like Souls-like, it will be very, very hard and very annoying.
And he still broke in the end. You should learn from his
But yeah, $4 is absolutely nothing.
did the right thing there.
Hey, Messiah, what's up?
Living in pain for centuries. Denied the peace of Hades. It must have been torture.
Da-da-da-da. You are not into Souls-like. Then maybe you will not like the game. Because the core mechanics are Souls-like. If you got an action RPG in the world of Darksiders, but not Souls-like, Darksiders 2 is the best of the series. Yeah, many games nowadays try to be a little bit Souls-like, unfortunately. Here I am, there I need to go, probably. Down they go. Okay, let's jump to the other side. I wonder what is down there. But overall, Darksiders 3 is a super great game. Animations are perfect. The story is very good. I think it is the best story of all three Darksiders games. I haven't played the Darksiders Genesis yet. I don't know about that story, but that one is a spin-off. But I've played all other Darksiders 1, 2, and 3, and all games are great. Darksiders 3 included, but Darksiders 3 is harder because it has the Souls-like core mechanics. Whereas Darksiders 2 is like playing a third-person action RPG with skill trees and rarities of loot. Like in Diablo games, you have rare items, yellow items, legendary items, magic items. And you've got many puzzles as well. Did I? No, I didn't go there. Why? I forgot to get into that tiny room. Tiny rooms. Da 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 da. Tiny rooms. Soup. Okay, I cannot go there, or can I? No, I can't. A secret cow level? Nah. Cows do not exist in this game. Or cows do exist, but secret levels of cows do not exist. We need more games like Dawn of Magic, where, for example, you grow spiky bones when you cast Bone Magic, or when you cast Nature Magic, you grow sticks on your body. Yeah, Dawn of Magic was a very interesting game. Oh, there is one more that I didn't activate. Or where is that one? Which one is it? I don't even remember. I'll have to run around again to I used this one. Maybe they should put on the map, when you activate one of those braziers, they should put a sign that in the spot where the braziers are, so that you know that you have activated the brazier, and don't go back there and waste time going back and backtracking. And now, which ones? I activated this one as far as I remember. Hey Fabi1, how are you today? Ah, there is a brazier here. Check. Braziers. Braziers. What is braziers? And the door is open. Okay. I'm done with this place, so let's go there now. Da, 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 da. Do you know what I'm thinking, guys? Do you know which action RPG of the Diablo genre do you think is the best for hunting achievements, specifically? For hunting achievements, nothing else. Is there do you think that there is an action RPG in this specific genre that is that is great for hunting achievements? The winter break, yeah, winter is coming finally. Some fresh cold air would be awesome to have. Torchlight, Titan Quest 1. Torchlight, there are 3 Torchlight games. Any other games? Club of Devastation. You don't know that many action RPGs. The majority of them had achievements on Steam, except Last Epoch almost 2 years after release. Last Epoch doesn't have achievements. You guess D3 has achievements? D3 is what? Darksiders 3? I think Darksiders 3 has achievements. Unless you are talking about Diablo 3, D3. Ah, Diablo 3. Yeah, so, in my opinion, the best game, the best action RPG of this specific genre for hunting achievements specifically is Diablo 3 with both the Necromancer expansion class and the Reaper of Souls expansion, because those things provide more achievements. But why do I think this is the best game? Because Diablo 3 has a very nice achievement system, very extensive, and it looks like it has hundreds upon hundreds of achievements. not just 100. We are talking about many hundreds of achievements. So, someone who enjoys, is a completionist and enjoys hunting achievements, maybe for a long time, not just, you know, easy achievements to complete within 1 month of playtime. I think that, or at least from what I have seen so far, as far as I know, Diablo 3 is the most achievement-rich action RPG game in existence. So I have this idea, but I know that I don't have the time to do it. I was thinking maybe I should buy, maybe I should make a third account of Diablo 3, which means I should make a third Battle.net account and buy Diablo 3 with the expansions again, only to start fresh from zero and play with the goal to complete all non-multiplayer achievements in that game. Because it has so many achievements that it is actually a very interesting, it will be a very interesting fit if you can do it. A labor, like Hercules is here labors. Grim Dawn has 185 achievements. Diablo 3 only has 45. You are talking about console version, I'm talking about PC. On PC it has 400 plus, not 45.
Carrying too much.
Where should I go? Should I go that way? Okay, let's go sell stuff, empty the inventory.
Need something magical to help you out there?
Yes, I need something magical to help me out there. The magical
Pirates, restless dead, Ichthians.
should I keep it? Strike. 1, 2, 3. Health, health. And this is weapon pierce damage. Weapon pierce damage. Let's go that way to explore down there. I wonder how many achievements will Titan Quest 2 have in the end. when it is done, done. When the game is completed. What did she say? Oh. $33 level. And now we have to deal with the turtle again. Celonis. Looking at the campaign structure of Titan Quest, you think that each chapter doesn't have the corresponding act size like Titan Quest 1?
I thought but surely you have enough.
Okay. Each act will contain 5-6 acts. You think they are going that way? Nope. They haven't said anything like that. They have said that the game, at least for now, they have said that the game is going to be based on chapters. Which means that each act is one chapter. Each chapter is one act. Of course, we don't know if this will change in the future, but so far they haven't said anything like there will be many chapters and many acts and many chapters will be only chapters of one act and then we will have other acts that will have other chapters of their own. That's something that the developers have never said. At least up to this point. We don't know if they will ever do something like that. But I don't think that this makes sense to do something like that. You'd love a golden skull right now, why? Some on the Discord the mod said that each act is containing multiple acts. A mod? A moderator. The developers have never said something like that though. I don't know what people say. I will go with what the developers say. If they come out, the developers, I mean if they ever come out and say that each act will have multiple chapters, then okay. But so far they haven't done so. So let's go only with official info, because if we don't go with official info, then we start making up fake rumors.
Good sir! That's the cabbage you need to fetch. Now, just return it to me without touching
That
any treasure.
each act got multiple chapters. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The developers have never said that. Moderators on the official Titan Quest Discord, they are not developers, they are moderators.
I said not to touch any treasure. You really don't have any self-control.
But what would you guys prefer? Would you like to have multiple chapters, to have multiple acts containing multiple chapters? Or to have, oh? What happened? Or to have each chapter to be an act? And that's it. What would you like to happen? Officially, you are currently in Act 1, Chapter 2. So, how, realistically speaking, look, maybe that was a mistake. You know, Zed is also human, and maybe sometimes he can make mistakes. Let's see things realistically, okay? Did the developers officially say, through blog posts or interviews, that they plan for a 2026 release of the game? They said that, officially. How many chapters have we gotten so far? This is, we are four days before the end of 2025, at the beginning of 2026. Currently we have the prologue at two chapters, and we are waiting for chapter 3 to come out, who knows when, in January, in February. So, if the developers have already said, which they actually did, that they want to try at least to manage to release the game by maybe the end of 2026, and we haven't even gotten chapter 3, do you really think that, does this indicate to you that they are going with multiple chapters for multiple acts, or does this indicate that they are going for every chapter is an act? If we compare it to Titan Quest 1 or other games anyways. Realistically speaking, because to me it looks like if they will go with what you are saying, then there is a big problem there. How many chapters? Let's suppose hypothetically now that they will go with what you are saying, okay? Let's suppose that each act will have how many chapters? 3? 4? 5? Do you really think that within less than a year, in 2026, they can release the third chapter, which hypothetically would be of Act 1, hypothetically, because there is no indication in this game that there are acts and there are chapters of acts. To do such a thing, they would also need to change the user interface of chapters and acts. You go to the map, chapter selection. They would need to change this one as well, and maybe change this thing as well. But anyways, let's not go with the user interface. Let's go with realistically speaking about how fast they can actually make all those different chapters and all those different acts. What do you think? Do you think it is realistic that we will get 3 or 4 chapters per act, and we will get at least 3 acts? So 12 chapters? This is what you are telling me? Because if they decide to do something like that, instead of expecting for a full release by the end of 2026, we should be expecting for a full release by the end of 2030. Just think about it realistically, not what you would like to happen. Let's see things realistically. What is more realistic? Since they officially have stated that they want to release the game in 2026. I mean, if they had said that they wanted to try to release the game by the end of 2028, yeah, okay, that would make sense. They would have enough time, but what is happening now? If official community manager is saying it and also the mods are saying it, you think it will be delayed the release date so it makes sense to you? They got to EA in winter 25, it came to summer 26. Yeah, but even if they decide to go this way, they will not postpone the game for 1 more year.
You fell for that dumb... This old ruined prison is...
They will need to postpone the game indefinitely and actually not come out with another prediction for a potential year of release.
Sorry. I guess I was wrong about the lever. Here.
I wonder how many years his dusty old bones were holding.
Here. Thank you.
You believe the real date is 2027 spring or summer? Even if so, I don't think that they have enough time to actually make multiple chapters for multiple acts.
Hey. This way. Let's move. I have a few materials with me. I can craft a couple of traps. These restless dead will taste the might of mechanical mastery. When I was young, I was always mystified by tales of talking animals.
My personal prediction is that each chapter is an act in this game, and that's all we are going to get. Which is fine by me, I don't care about that. Whether you call it act or chapter, it is totally okay. Of course, since the beginning, I would prefer to have each chapter called Actis instead of a chapter, because this is how we are used to with Titan Quest 1, for example. But they decided to change the title. I don't know why. Maybe they had in mind to make chapters for acts. But as I said before, realistically speaking, I don't see that this will happen. Yeah, honestly, I don't expect this game to release in 2026. I'm also expecting a delay. And maybe we will get a release in 2027. It is just a feeling that I have. But I don't think that they will make multiple chapters for multiple acts. But we will see. Now all we can do is wait for chapter 3 and see how that looks, how that works, and maybe... yeah, look, chapter 3 is going to be on a totally different biome. We will be on the Arcadian Plains and Mount Olympus, which is totally different to what we have seen so far. Maybe if when they release chapter 3 we don't get a different user interface for how chapters are presented, to have, for example, on the map here acts and chapters per act, then because it is a different biome, maybe this means that chapters are acts and we will not get chapters per act. Because if when you change biomes you don't change the acts, what is the point of having chapters on acts and acts? I don't know. Maybe the release of chapter 3 will reveal the truth about what is going to happen. Who knows? Do you think they will give us areas in this game that have more monsters, or is it always going to be the same amount that we have seen so far? I don't know. I guess we will have to wait to see the next chapters to actually see if we will get more mob density. It is an understatement of the series if it focuses only on one mythology in contrast to the beautiful world building of the first game, which was really Titan Quest. Well, that is, I guess, a personal preference, because when you focus on multiple mythologies, you cannot really build a story with lots of depth and details. In Titan Quest 1 we have many mythologies, but the story is quite shallow compared to the story of this game.
Well done. The one you may.
But here we have already seen stuff, details of myths and of Greek mythology that, and also the story itself with the dialogues is more detailed than what we could get with Titan Quest 1 back in the day. And it is more detailed because it focuses on a single, at least for now, we don't know later, but for now it focuses on a single mythology. And when you focus on something, you can go deeper into that something instead of doing multiple different things. So it's a matter of personal preference. Some people prefer to have multiple mythologies but having a more shallow story and lore. Others would prefer to have one mythology with in-depth stories and the details of the lore of that mythology. Choose your pick. Chapter 2 was done in 2 months. You don't know that, Psyche. Maybe it took longer and you just don't know exactly what was going on in the background. 18 months until summer 27, that's 9 chapters. 11 total, can be 3 or 4 acts, each with 3 or 4 chapters. Yeah, if they decide to postpone the game that much, maybe they can do that thing. But this is the question, will they do that? Are they still aiming for a release in 2026? We don't know, nobody knows. So all we can say for now is what they have been said officially, which is that we have chapters, we don't have acts. So far. Later, who knows what happens. I forgot to pick up the third one. Wait. Why? The third one, where do we pick up the third one from? I have to go down there. Yeah, I have to go down there. Let's go back there then.
Need something.
Yeah, the first game has more bosses and stuff, which is great. but it is much easier to make more bosses when you have a shallow story in comparison to making an in-depth story. It is not the same thing. I should probably keep it.
Need me to look after anything?
Okay, let's go get the third skull. My coffee is over. My water is here. It would be very boring if they only do 4 or 5 chapters. So, how many chapters would you like to get, Psyche? Diablo 2 only ended up with 5 acts, it's the pacing that matters, exactly. Because if they make 20 chapters for this game and the campaign lasts 50 hours, not even 1% of the people that will buy this game will finish the game. And I'm not even exaggerating. Diablo 2 is a super highly replayable game because it has a very not slow, a very tiny campaign when you compare it at least to games like Titan Quest 1. And it has a much faster pace than Titan Quest 1 or Titan Quest 2. And that is what makes it lots of fun, and it keeps people, new players playing, or at least back then when it was popular, because nowadays who plays that game? I mean, I'm talking about new players. How many new players are there for Diablo 2? But anyways, the pace of that game is so good that it makes people replay the game. At least those who like that game. But when it comes to games like Titan Quest 1, for example, which is very huge, you will see that most players haven't even finished Act 1. They get bored of the game pretty fast because that game is slower. Both the movement of that game, of your character in that game, is slower than Diablo 2, and the leveling up pace is slower, everything is slower. So most players don't feel like they are progressing in that game fast enough, and they get bored and they quit on the game. Do you want to see more mythologies added or only want to focus on Greek? Look, based on what I have seen so far, I don't know, I see that they are putting lots of detail to the story, and that the story we have seen so far is the Greek mythology. And because they are trying to bring more details to Greek mythology, or more details from Greek mythology to this game, I guess that they are planning to have to continue with this thing, and I think that the best thing for them to do right now would be to go only with Greek mythology, at least for the base game. Now, if they could make a very good story for the base game based on Greek mythology only, and then come up with expansions that in the future that would continue the game, but those expansions could take us to other mythologies, I think that would have been the best. It is all about how deep you want to go with your story. If you want to go very deep and focus on one mythology with many story details and whatnot, dialogues, you cannot do that with multiple different worlds. You can do it technically, but it will take you 10 years. Unless you have a huge development team of 400 people, something like a behemoth like Blizzard, or something like that, that can actually work very fast on creating such a game. Which is not the case here with Grimlock.
Not enough energy.
He needs more energy. Personally, for Titan Quest 2, I would be fine with having, let's say, 6 chapters. But 6 chapters that have similar duration to the first chapter, where an average time of completing the chapter and completing all side events, exploring absolutely the whole map, everything, takes about 5 hours per character average. 5 hours, because it also depends on how good or how bad your build is and things like this. And if you know the map, if you have played before and you know where to go. So 6 chapters, 5 hours, 30 hours. To me, 30 hours would be perfectly fine. It may be too much for a game that I would like to replay the campaign of multiple times with multiple characters. Okay, let's go back and use the portal. You'd like them to continue to add more Greek story with DLC, so much to tell. Yeah, they could also do that and forget about other mythologies. So again, it is all about personal preference. Different people prefer different things.
You found him. It was a
And the developers will have to make a decision. They cannot please everyone the same way. That is not even possible. Hello, Kratos. It is what acts. You know that you have done the first chapter when it released, but after you go after the next chapter, does the game run smoother than before? This is chapter 2 where I am right now. With the latest patch, there is a little bit of stuttering and freezing that is happening in this game, which wasn't happening before the latest patch. So... Harpy. Harpy. I have picked up this item before. Harpy. And we can go that way, which means we get into the portal and we run there. Ring of Flame, weakening hit. I don't think that I need to... Amplify stacks last 3 seconds independently. Enemies inside aura get... this one. Armor stacking. Physical bleed. I'm not using any conversion. Am I using conversions? No. I'm using 0 conversions of this build, so I could go with physical damage. This one deals strike damage, physics, at fire. Physical bleed, overwhelming grunts, device, bulwark effect, retaliation damage. Increase fire damage. Aha! Okay. Fire damage, chance explosion has radius and more damage. And physical damage. Active points that could go with this. Oh, I can max out. No, I need 2 more points. I'm not using very much this skill. This is maxed out, core skill. Yeah, I haven't spent many points here because... Oh, volley, shield attack, gain flow. Earth Mastery, the Mastery of Disastery. Incompatible, Overload, Enhanced Amplify. For you and them to die. Maybe I should go... Oh man, I forgot to... Hella. Lava Fissure. Okay, how did I forget to increase that level of that skill? Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. You would admire the Magic other mythologies if done well, but to you Titan Quest is Greek at its core, it should stay there. However, you will play whatever they decide to do as long as it's good. Yep. This is how they die. You burn the skeletons to death.
No room for that. Not enough energy. I'm carrying too much. No room for that.
Okay, what do we have here? Green, 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 green. Pauldrons.
No room for that.
What are the chances of them adding a new master with the next chapter as a surprise? I don't think that there are any chances for this thing to happen. And I wouldn't want such a thing to happen, actually. I think that they should take their time to create very good masters instead of rushing the masters out just to make surprises to people.
I've been so the poor creature. Wonder now. I'll keep close eye on your feet. Martial bravery.
Serpent Staff of Haste. It is a Revenant one. I already have Revenant staffs in my stash. Ah, it's just.
Mortal, slay those that imprison me, and I will grant you great boon.
Thank you, mortal. Freedom take my sister us because I
You have in mind an RF build, need Ariath at Storm. What is Ariath? Earth at Storm. They are Shigigamer traveling around the cave. Get out of the cave!
No room for that. Carrying too much.
You can make the build work. Earthed Storm. Both Earthed Storm, they also have elemental damage, so you can use elemental damage buffs and make the build work.
Thank you. Oh, Eric, by Athena. Bless her. I'm gonna...
As far as I know, there is no planners yet. But I haven't actually looked around to see if there is any planners. But since the game is not even finished, I mean, having planners would be a little bit pointless.
Need something.
I'm glad to be back in here.
Ravenhead. I also need movement speed on my boots. Level 23.
You found...
Yeah, we should
pigs. I thought...
Need me to look after any...
This is the base tab. I'm putting all items here because this is a shared tab and I'm playing hardcore, so in case I die, all those items will be there, saved.
Have you seen? But I broke my leg.
Safe and sound.
3 trophies from the giant crabhead.
The giant crabben! 12 bronze coins. You tried Expedition 33 game, not for you. You didn't like it because it is turn-based or for other reasons? Okay, we are done with all these things. Now we have to go up there. Giant crab eggshells, go to the Ichthian stronghold, and from there go to the final place for the end of this chapter act. $29. Lava. Fasolada. Divine course. Physical damage 3, 1, 2. Increase elemental damage. This could also work with this build. Overwhelm, device skill speed, summoning 5. You like their base, but you don't like movie games which are just cutscenes struck together with some gameplay. Oh, is it that bad? Yeah, I also wouldn't like that. That would be very annoying. So anyways, guys, I'm stopping here for tonight. This hardcore character has survived. Of course, I am not done with the chapter yet, but I don't think that the rest of the enemies have any chance to kill me. If nothing unexpected happens, of course, I'll be back tomorrow to stream again. Maybe I'll play Titan Quest 2 tomorrow, maybe... I don't know, Titan Quest 2 again. Who knows? So we will see, I don't know. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And maybe I will see you tomorrow again. Boom! I'm a big boy now. Boom! 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 UFO big boy. That's it. That's all for now.